Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team ban. Radiant team pick.
Treant Protector.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Beastmaster.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Keeper of the Light.
Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Dazzle!
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Axe!
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Queen of pain.
Radiant team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Terror Blade!
Dire team ban. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Venomancer.
Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Bat Rider!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Oh. Well, I think that the drafts are kind of... I mean, I think we're going to need to see how it plays out, because there's a lot of things that are going on with picks, too. Like, Bata's going to be the one playing on DP, so this looks like it's an Envy Queen of Pain. Not what we're expecting. They literally played these two combos. All right, there we go. Thank God. I was like, what the hell is happening? The old switcheroo. Well, anyways, there's still other things to talk about, because it's a CC&C Venomancer. This isn't a hero. And what do you think the skill build's going to be? We've seen some go for Max and Gale. We've seen others go for a lot of points up in Plague Wards. Do you think like a 2-2-2 build is something they could go for? Or how do you see it working out? Why pick Veno, I guess, is the other big thing.
Prepare for battle.
Okay.
Thirty seconds to battle.
All right. Well, we'll see how it ends up going. I'm really excited about this match, not going to lie. The biggest thing for me is just play style-wise. both of these teams have been non-stop run at you. Like, that's the type of Dota that we've seen. Out of NP, people were saying it's like the old Cloud9 style. Everybody just goes crazy and runs at each other. Tree actually is going to end up skilling the Leech Seed here and trying to run down Pylai. He might end up going down. They don't have an Orb of Venom, though, on Francis Lee, so it looks like Pi will be able to make the escape. And in the meantime, they still do a Soul Siphon up here on the top as well. And Bounty Runes traded abound. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is pretty okay in some ways because you also get your axe in a lane. Well, he's actually in a lot of trouble as well. They find first blood. Owie getting it with the axes. I was going to say that the lane should be okay, but skilling axes first on this Beast Infestor, it's 70 damage, but you get that twice as well, right? So it ends up being 140 total as CC&C, and ended up dying in the mid lane as well. Salve popped. Is he going to drop to the DOT? He's dead. What? Tick. Oh my god. Oh, it's very close. All right. Easy. And now, more damage coming in. They have another Soul Siphon. Owie giving him the kick in spite of the spins. They will force back again. This axe, Snake King, not having a great time. Yeah. How crazy is it that you can have this Beastmaster here, 68 base damage, and he can just go straight away for like harassing out an axe, a melee support harassing an axe out of lane. Like the only one that I think of that can usually do that is an ogre, but this axe has been completely pushed out of lane, only has tangos and a poor man's shield, and it feels as if Owie could just run at him yet again in a second here if he wants to. Right. You missed this early stage of the game. Looks like we got some folks ready. But yeah, as far as mid's concerned, you did see the shrine already used by CC&C. You do still have a shrine available for Queen of Pain as well as an arcane rune up in the top. So Fata might opt to go in there and try and take that one down. The double null tally build as well is going to be the one that comes out from him. Oh god. What the fuck is happening? Toby wants to come hang out with us. Apparently that's what's happening. All right, lordy. This is NA Dota. Anyone else a fan of Eurobeat here? I'm 12, by the way. I don't know what's going on. Oh no! Don't you type it! Don't you? I hear you trying to type things. You're gonna get us kicked out of a lobby, Ryu. Promise you, you will. What? You get kicked out? Well, we're in an NA game, but you gotta rise above as a caster. That's the thing. NA all chat, oh boy. Oh god! Play Dota, you fools! What are you doing? I don't know. I'm not really sure how to react in this situation. Yeah. I'm just leaving open the chat menu here too. I feel like this right here, all that's been said is like, you know, maybe a month's worth of all chat in China region or something. uh, yeah. I had actually a really good one. I was watching a game against two people that used to play against each other, or they played on the same team. I don't remember who it was, but it was somebody from like LGD like 4 months ago. So it could have been any number of 20 different players. But there's a clockwork in the offlane and a CM, right? So the CM denies one of his cogs off of the pushback, and the CM all chats plus 19. And then the clockwork solo kills him 3 minutes later and says plus 423 because it was first blood. And that was the all chat flame. That was pretty great. You don't seem impressed. Okay. No, you didn't. I could hear you. Don't you lie to me, Ryu. You do it. Appreciate that. What would you do? Right. Like, totally. It's not simple nor effective. How is it effective? How is it effective? Got it. So it's like water versus fire in NA versus like grass versus grass, China. Okay. I appreciate that. Well, we'll see if we end up getting a 26-hour pause or not. There hasn't really been a whole lot with the exception of the kill onto the axe. He's level 2 right now. Bat Rider, level 2 also, maybe a little bit further ahead, but it doesn't really matter. They don't care. Who else is up here? Pile Die? I don't know, can you do some funky things with like Bat Rider and Dazzle to get some kills on these folks? Really? That's the dream. Make it happen. You know, I think that we could have probably had also like them going with this without the axe there. Like he's just gonna be farming for a little while, right? I guess that we might end up having the Beastmaster come in and try and steal his runes as well. That could be pretty solid. Oh my god. Bam! MSS? Oh! Right click goes through. Just barely. Too bad, man. You gotta get up on your geometry. All you folks out there getting ready for sophomore year of high school, make sure to study up. That way you can win Dota 2. But they still might be in a good position regardless. They got the first 2 kills. You have CCNC still being hemmed in here by Fata with the double null now, and, well, not going to break that clarity either. Oh, God. She actually is going to go on CCNC right now, dealing some more damage. Does have another one of those Shadow Strikes as well, so CCNC in trouble. They end up popping the salve as well. Always going underneath the tower, and just going to be able to walk away from this one. Yeah, Snake King, trouble. Stan King, excuse me, not Snake King. It's the other guy. That's the Axe who ended up getting killed earlier. Now they're going to go on to Yawar as well. You do have Francis Lee in the area. Might be a little bit hard to make this rotation in. And HC Use as well as Reflection showed to all hell at 255 movement speed right now, but they still can't run him down. So the Dazzle's right there for the heal bombs. Oh my god, is CCNC dead again? Bata's thinking about it. Oh god, he's going for him! He's dead again! And he used the salve. Oh, this is a really tough matchup. It's not easy at all. And Fata, I mean, he used his shrine already, but now he's gonna come and steal the Axis bounty rune? Oh Lord, Ryu, how do you come back from this one?
Is under attack.
Dazzle.
Well, he's doing, like, this is the nice thing. He can do a good amount of damage to Fata, and he is going to be forced to end up TPing back home, actually. He probably could have stuck around, but I guess wants to save a hold of that haste rune and make sure that he can find a kill with it and wait for it, because he does have level 6 now, so maybe we're going to end up seeing a rotation from Queen of Pain for a kill. Do you like that idea? They're hasted. They're going for it. MSS, they end up doing it. Sonic Wave comes out trying to kill off Yawar, and MSS still living through this. No, but there's Stan King getting the deny at the very least. They will be able to find a kill onto the Coddle, but there's actually a lot rotated for that as Twilight died. There he is. Ended up dropping. Snake King not able to find that kill. He's not level 6, but But for all things considered, that could have gone worse. The deny on the Terrorblade instead of the kill. They did use Metamorphosis, but then also the tree got out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. And look at this jungle that Aoi has been stacking meticulously with his boards. He's got a double stack here on the medium camp and then a triple one off to the side for MSS to get his Blink Dagger. This is going to be a rapid infusion of income. Sure that he'll take care of himself there. It's about a 3,000 net worth lead. We did also see Envy use his ulti over here in the jungle to take down the Ancients, and you know, if you're not going to try and force some power with it, then it's a decent way to get your farm back up a little bit more as well. Oh, I should have guessed that was going to happen. It's been a rough go so far for the mid Venomancer. Is another kill there. Queen of Pain finds it. Maybe? Actually able to get the kill. So that's one down on Highlight Eye. You do have Envy chasing just out of range right now for the Crypt Swarm. So wasn't able to find that kill. MSS gonna maybe try and run down Yawar here? He has Flaming Lasso, and Fata's in the air as well. Oh, good reflection. That's keeping him alive for the moment. The point used in Flame Break just now. We didn't have enough mana for Flaming Lasso. They managed to get the Sunder off. Can they find anything else here? The stick charges as well. Yawar, God, ends up getting out of that one. If they could find this kill to Fata, it would be so huge. Blink is there, though. He is going to make the escape. All right, a couple of good plays by Yawar, but also a few mishaps by MSS.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, man. The big one that I've seen that I really like, and I think I've seen Envy take it too, is the plus 50 movement speed at level 20 over the CDR. I've seen a lot of people actually take it because you end up moving at like almost max movement speed. It's just going to be a quick T-Blue wave there for Fata, trying to go for the call, but wasn't quite in range there, Snake King. Meantime, now he's taking the tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, it's quite good. I think this is going to be a kill here now. They have the lasso. Also some sticky napalm if they want to use it. Flame Break. They do have a shrine, but thinking he just realizes he accepts his fate. It's another kill for Fata to continue his just reign of terror. The Radiant jungle.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Envy, he used all of his spells. He doesn't have any mana for a TP right now. He does have wand charges, but I don't think it's going to be enough. They will be able to bring down Eternal Envy here, and they give the kill to Yuar. So, really important kill there. That being said, you're losing some damage onto your tier 1 in the mid lane. You are also taking some damage down bottom. So, all in all, a good kill onto Envy, but well, maybe you're actually not going to end up losing your mid. CCNZ is here, and he has the 2 points now up in the wards.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures.
Uh-oh. Yep, Sonic Wave to the face. That'll do it. That will just about do it. Yuar's going to TP bottom.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, just sitting pretty right now. He has enough gold now to pick up the Solar Crest if he wants to take it. Bottom lane, they're setting up to get on Yuar. This is the Blink Dagger. They immediately pop Exorcism as well. So Envy is just going to run right into him here. But Yuar, not enough mana and Sunder off cooldown. He will go down there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And in the meantime, he actually goes back for the drums instead of finishing off the Solar Crest. Interesting build here by Aoi.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah. He's fine. You see Snake King here off to the side. This could be a pretty big pickup. They're waiting for the jump, the call, the catch. The Venom ulti as well, and that should be the death of Aoi. MSS going in for CCNZ here, but misses the last. He actually has his own cooldown for 1 more second before he went in. There's still a lot of heroes in the area for NP. CCNZ going to be pulled back in. Do they decide to reinitiate? They do have the blink available for Snake King if they want to try and run down Envy. He's just a little bit too fast with those phase boots as well as the Yule Scepter, and a nice blink away there. Will secure the retreat for the rest of his GG.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Could be a bit of a trap. They have DP ulti up in 10 more seconds. As you mentioned, Vata's still in the area. Yuar is going to be the one that baits it, but they just deny the tower, and now everybody is going to retreat. Well, we'll see if he can get into it. Of course, there are a lot of other playmakers on this team right now. You know, Snake King is going to be one of those guys building into this Blade Mail. It's actually really effective, too, against DP because you get the bonus armor from Berserker's Call, and then you also are still going to be dealing a ton of damage through Blade Mail because of the way that's been changed recently. Still be affecting regardless of what armor is. So here comes the smoke play. They want to wrap around. They might run right into Axe, though, and Snake King, they're going to get some smoke on smoke action. Oh, jump, catch. There's the lasso, though. They have caught him now, and, well, no way to use anything. Snake King gonna go down. The Space Makers that were there are gonna be punished. Snake King also in trouble. He's gonna get ran down, and that will most likely be a tier 1 tower. Yeah, with the DP ulti, certainly.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I love that. Envy, he goes away for a second to exorcism farm the Ancient, and then he comes back as all the spirits are returning and gets the last kill on the tower still. Like, I'm not going to help you guys take the tower, but I'm sure as hell going to get that last hit. It's great.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
God, yep, a quick and easy one.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah. One unfortunate thing is they didn't have Exorcism left up after the fact to take the tower, but with all the right clicks, you have Inner Beast maxed out at this point, even Pylai Daigain in on the action. It's an easy tier 1 tower taken.
structures are fortified.
You have a second source of silence now as well with the Orchid done on Queen of Pain, but Yawar can still keep this pressure on here, and I mean, this is the nice part, is you fight around the cooldowns of NP. DP doesn't have ulti back up for another 15 seconds. They know this. They take down the tower, and now if they wanted, they can just back on out and try and play around the next time they have Metamorphosis. The DP build, again, this is what we've been seeing out of NB every now and then, is going for the Solar Crest on him as well. So you have it on Owie, you also have it on the DP. Maximum physical damage. They want to go for the kills first, but do ISGG realize that this is coming? You also have Grave still not skilled on Dazzle, so there's a way to bring down the DP if you can find her, and Vision right now, you can see that ISGG just reading the map movements, knowing what could be coming, and they might think about smoking out for themselves, maybe to contest. Do you like that idea, or is that too scary? Oh my god. They're going in for it, kind of. Are they looking for a pick-off after the fact? They're sort of in position to come and fight this, but it's scary. DP ulti is going to run out very shortly. That might be one of the things. Weed is also down. Envy is backing out. Looks like they do not want to stick around in spite of that Aegis. It's on the Queen of Pain up here on the top.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Yeah. Bata here thinking about going in on that Venom. We'll be able to find it. Tree armor is there though, keeping him alive for the moment. And now the call, Blade Mail as well. That burns through the Aegis. CC&C still thinking that DOT needs to pop the wand right now to stay alive in this one. Has his ulti as well used, and that's gonna be another kill. ISGG burn the Aegis and also take down Fada. Lee? He almost got him. Now he also running away. I mean, you talked about ways to get him back in the game. That's certainly one of it. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's a Manta style turns to fight this. Might be able to just bring down MSS himself. No, he does have a Sunder when he comes back from this, as well as 17 wand charges. He's not going to be able to make it happen, though. Now the jump forward Snake King wants to battle, wants to fight. Can they get the Galen? They have enough damage from MSS. All right, yeah, that might be a question mark worthy, but it happens. There's the Yules. He Yules them. You happy now?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Looks like Tree is just scouting things out here, soaking up some experience where possible. I like the Blink Dagger purchase. I feel like far too many people just try and rush an Agate or a Hanamitis on this hero, but it can be really good if you wait on a little bit longer and get those first couple of mobility and you know, team fight items. Yeah.
Worthy tribute. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Right. And that 70% lifesteal as well when you get it and you have that. Sometimes we've seen like Shiva's Guard as well picked up for Queen of Pains as the next item in this sort of, you know, basically magic damage focus things. And then if you hit a Shiva's Guard on, I think, 5 heroes, it's a full heal from 0 HP for Fada, which is kind of insane. Not to mention, as you said, the Mjolnir procs as well from the shield. It's all good stuff.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is
Yeah, you want to fight this. You have Quap still down here in the bottom, and it looks like they're just going to go with 4. Fata has a TP, might decide to TP to the tier 2 as soon as the battle gets closer to actually waging. They're wrapping around. They have found that tree. They have the gem on Batrider. They're going to pull up the high ground. He actually gets the overgrowth off, which keeps the rest of the team away, so they can TP back home. So that's Exorcism used, and it doesn't look like they're going to find anything besides Street Kill for it. Fata? Oh.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah. Definitely. Maybe start thinking about building some way to break TPs other than just, at this point, I mean, all they have is tree and then axe, right? Like, I don't know what you build into necessarily, or if you just need to build into other items anyways. It seems like NP is always going to be able to TP out. Just kill him.
Dazzle.
Right.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But this is also a pretty, I feel like it's still a strong strategy from SGG in spite of the deficit they're at 12,000 net worth. Because you've got Coddle, and you've got Tree, and you've got Venomancer. Like, it's going to be so hard for NP to actually break the base here, even if they do get all of the tier 2 towers, which they haven't been able to yet. Would you agree? Check this out, the enemy movement speed when he pops phase boots, 533 with that talent. He moves really quick. I really like there's been a couple of big movement speed perks, as I think that Flea might have got spotted. Oh, Missus didn't quite see him. Looks like he's going to be able to escape. They were a little bit late on the draw, and Francis Lee is able to TP out. But yeah, that one, and then I think Dragonite has a plus 60 movement speed talent, which I was messing around with. It's pretty cool when you get to like those really high numbers and phase movement speed on top of it. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, they want to try and take this. There's the blink. Silence on it too. Great silence. Saking pops the BKB though. And now with the blade mail, he's going to start to do a lot of damage to Envy. Envy is also regenerating through it though. He could not deal with it. Not enough armor, and they take down Sand King as well. I thought it was going to be enough, but well, Solar Crest is a good item to take away armor as well. Yeah.
Worthy tribute.
Okay.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Got it. Oh, no! I mean, they still might get Fada here. Yeah, I think they got him. Don't worry, nobody saw. I'm sure it's all good. Well, bottom lane, they're going to need to start regenning up this tower again. But with a lineup that has DP, that has Beast Map, there's been like split pushing the bottom lane constantly. It's nuts that it's gonna be GG that took the first tier 2 tower. As they pull back in this tree. He does have stick charges now, but it was never going to be enough. They're still deciding to move in and take down Roche since there is no Queen of Pain. A really bold move here. Envy doesn't have ulti for another 1 second. Now he's going to pop it. They're in a lot of trouble, though. Silence onto all of them. There's a blade mail as well. Can they burn down Envy? There's the Yule Scepter. A lot of damage coming out. CCNC gets his ulti out as well, but they were able to walk away from it for the moment, so he's still going to be able to stay alive through all of this. Sonic Wave comes down, and now is GG in a hell of a lot of trouble. They've caught the Terrorblade as well. They're getting caught to the spot. Triple kill for Fata. That buyback, though. Yeah. And I wonder if some of that too is because when Envy popped that ulti in the bottom lane, he did it as soon as he bought his Octarine core. So I wonder if they thought it was still on cooldown at that point. You know what I mean?
Radiant structures are fortified.
Right. Absolutely. Well, the plus side here is that they aren't going to lose anything more than a tier 2 tower, it looks like, for SGG. So, tier 3 tower still stands. It's going to be fully healed back up, and with everybody respawning, they obviously can't do much about it, but it did push it to a 20,000 net worth lead now for Team NP. Almost 30,000 experience lead as well, and I'm still going to hold out and say that it's not going to be easy for them to break high ground, but how do they do it? What's the big play for them at this point? Is it just continue to farm efficiently around the map and then try and take kills where you can get them and find towers off the pickoffs? Have found the axe for the moment. Snaking just going to end up trying to TP away with the BKB, but it was not going to be there. And everybody else, well, from SGG, is going to TP back home. Tree is going to be here to try and cut the creep wave, it looks like. And everybody else will probably head out across the map to push out creep waves as well. So there's no way for them to fully commit onto these towers. Oh, no, he spots MSS. There's going to be the Hurricane Pipe trying to get away. Doesn't have anything else except for the Roar. And, well, that's going to be a kill going the way of NP. Nope. I mean, Sand King is here as well. I think that they're okay. Out of mana. Going to be forced back. Tree's going to keep this pressure on in the top over here. The game plan hasn't changed for his GG.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Uh-oh. There's Tree getting ran in. Envy pops the Shivas. They're just all over them, but maybe, possibly, the Blade Mill, everything else in tow. It doesn't look like it's going to be enough. He's just healing too much from this giant ulti. MSS taking damage, dropping a little bit low, as to is Yawar, but they just can't kill off Bada. He's dealing too much heal, and the GG gets called as all 5 go down. It's GG, most definitely. 33-9. Damn.
That was a very strong performance coming in from In.